Shalom, 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 yasha'Allah. This your boy, Brother Shama Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called No Stopping the Chariots of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say Halal Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, right? And the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well to the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom, another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. All right, this lesson comes from this article, and also yesterday the brothers was teaching, we was talking about the UFOs too, but I came across this article a couple days ago. And it says UFO is moving at incredible speeds underwater, Congressman says. All right. So it says Republican Rep Tim Burchett said in an interview Wednesday that an admiral whom he did not identify had told him of an unidentified craft moving at incredible speeds in the sea. It says, they tell me something's moving hundreds of miles an hour underwater, as large as a football field underwater, the Tennessee congressman told former Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz, who now hosts a show on a right-wing news outlet, One America. It says news. It says, this was a documented case, and I have an admiral telling me this stuff. It says Burchett, known for claims that the U.S. government is hiding existence of UFOs and other alien activity, said anything is possible given the vastness of the Most High's great universe, right? We know it's not aliens, right? It says, however, he told Americans not to worry about the suspected extraterrestrials' extraordinary advances. All right. It says, I'm not worried about them harming me, he said. I mean, with capabilities, they would have barbecued us a long time ago. It says, no evidence has been produced of intelligent life beyond Earth. However, Congress has taken an increasing serious look at reports of mystery flying objects, treating the once widely mocked topic of UFOs, now often dubbed UAPs, right, or unidentified anomalous phenomena, into a serious issue. It says in March 2024, the Pentagon released a report that it had no proof of UFOs, saying that many suspicious sightings turned out to be merely weather balloons, spy planes, satellite, and or other normal activities. The Pentagon rejected claims made at the congressional hearing in 2023 by the former Air Force intelligence officer that the U.S. government had recovered a series of crashed unidentified aircraft and even non-human biologics over the decades, right? We know that that's not the case, right? It says in November, the Pentagon office investigating reports of UAPs received 21 reports last year that contain enough data for the intelligence community to continue actively investigating. It says UAPs encompass a broad range of strange objects or data detected in the air. See, that's the thing. That's what they love to do. They throw everything in. Well, it's just unidentified, so we don't know what it is, right? This is part of their tactic to try to discredit, what's going on out there, right? It says the most well-known UAPs have been reported by military pilots who typically describe round or cylinder objects traveling at impossibly high speeds with no apparent means of propulsion. Some of the objects have been caught on video, right? But they don't exist, and they're not afraid. It says the military has launched efforts to help pilots to report UAPs in recent years, and it says in the Pentagon office dedicated to examining the encounters has received hundreds of reports in recent years. Many UAP reports have been shown to have innocuous origins, but the subset has defied easy explanation. The issue has gained renewed attention from lawmakers over the past few years, with heightened concerns about the national security implications of unidentified objects flying in the U.S. airspace, right? So, a couple things you said, that they're not afraid of these things. Well, they definitely should be. All right. We're going to get a couple scriptures on that. But like I said, yesterday, the brothers, we was talking about, the return of Yahawashi. And we was talking about, when these chariots, right, which they call unidentified or UAPs or whatever they want to call it, right, come back, hey, the people are going to be definitely afraid, right? I just want to get a couple of scriptures, right, and we'll go from there. So let's go to let's go to the book of Ezekiel, right? Because in the book of Ezekiel, right, they say that they had got some crashed UAPs that were not non-human, right? We know all that's bogus, right? I kind of just want to get to the point to show you, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 1, right? And verse number 19. Hold on real quick. Let's just go to 19. Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 19, it says, and when the living creatures went, the wheels went with them, right? And that's talking about the angels, right? Because Ezekiel saw, the angels. He had a vision of the angels, all right? It says, and when the living creatures went, the wheels went with them. The wheels are the chariots, right? It was talked about a wheel inside of a wheel, right? They're described as clouds, as chariots, right? As whirlwinds, right? All these different things, right? A scroll, right? But it says, and when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up, right? So wherever the angel walked, where if he was on it, wherever he was going, hey, the chariot was following them. They were connected, all right? And when the angel lifted up, hey, the chariot went up, all right? It says, whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go. It says the wheels were lifted up against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. All right. It says, when those went, these went. When those stood, these stood. When those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. All right. They're connected. Okay. And matter of fact, when you go to and it had a chime on that one. What I liken it to, like, because Esau does little different things, but with the what is that movie Avatar, right? When they were connected with the creature that they had, you know what I'm saying? But this thing just knew wherever you went, the chariots of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, wherever the angels went, the chariots went. All right, because they were connected, right? So you're not shooting down, right? And nothing is crashing. All right, these things are spiritual vessels. All right, these things can shape. I was talking about, I did a video a while back where it had where these chariots were going into a volcano, a live volcano, went in, came out, right? How are you going to fight that? And then when you read, the brother had read Ezekiel or 2nd Ezra 13, right? And he read when Yahawashi, had the laser beams, right? It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 9, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he went out of his mouth as he had been a blast of fire out of his lips, a flaming breath out of his tongue, and he cast out sparks of tempest, right? Talking about the laser beams, it says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon of a sudden an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only dust and the smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid. This was Ezra. Now Ezra was afraid, but this congressman is talking about he's not afraid, right? Come on now. But that's the spirit of Yahawashi putting it on, when you go up, that's what he's going to do to this multitude that's going to come up against him. Okay. When you read verse 8, it says, after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yes, there's fight, right? Because the Lord's going to put that on their spirit, just like he did Pharaoh, to fight. The Lord wants a battle, right? So he's going to put it in their hearts and their minds, to battle against them. All right. But the scriptures, talk about that. Let's go to Isaiah, right? Isaiah 19 and verse number 16, right? It says, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, right? And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahawah of hosts, which he shaketh over it, right? So he's talking about he's not afraid because they haven't barbecued us yet. Well, you should be, okay? Because it's coming. And the scriptures talk about it, that this is what's going to happen. It says in that day, this is talking about Egypt. This is talking about modern day Egypt, which is Babylon here, all right? So it says they shall be like women and they shall be afraid, all right? When we go to Wisdom of Solomon, right? And we brought that out too, 5, and I'm gonna just jump to the point. Verse number 2, it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, all right, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for, all right? And that's talking about when those of the elect of Yahawah get beamed up into these chariots, all right? that they're not afraid of. They're going to be in terrible fear when they see these things come, and swarm the earth and start beaming up so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? The Israelites, all right? And those of the diaspora who look like these other nations. When the Lord tells the angels to gather his elect from the four winds of the earth, and they're going to be very afraid, all right? What is that? We brought that out too in Revelation 1. Revelation 1 and 7. And it reads, it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, right? That's talking about the chariots. And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail. What is wailing, man? That's being afraid because of him. Even so, amen, or so let it be, right? And that's what's going to happen, all right? Because the Lord is coming with a whole host of angels, all right? We had brought this up a while ago. Psalms, I think I mentioned it, 68 and 17, right? It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels, and Yahawah is among them as in Sinai in the holy place, right? So guess what? You have 20,000s, even thousands of angels, and they all have these chariots, You're not stopping that, right? That are spiritual vessels, right? That can't be shot down, that are not going to crash. They're not going to do any of that, you know? And these people, they're, the scriptures talk about how, what is that? Is it 53? Let me see, Salakia. I believe it's Psalms 58. Salakia. Let's go to Psalms 58 and let's see. Start at verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? That's what they do, right? That's all they do is speak lies. All right? Oh, we're not afraid of that. We're not afraid. Oh, we don't know what those are. Oh, no, there's nothing, because they don't want people to panic, right? They don't want people to panic, and they're trying to push this narrative that it's going to be an alien invasion. All right, they're going to twist and turn, everything that's going on. All right, but they know what's going on, right? They know they don't have no chariot of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? Oh, we got pieces of a crash. No, it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. Right? These things disappear. These things, we said, it was going under hundreds of miles an hour underwater. So it's no way. It's no way. You know what I mean? It went in volcanoes. I see one where it went into the sun, shot into the sun, shot out of the sun. Right? They got all this footage, man. Right? You watch the little live NASA things and you see they cut off at some points, right? Because them chariots be right over there. They see these things. Right, but they're going to act and play it like they don't know what's going on, and what they do is they cluster all these things together. Oh, well, that's just a weather balloon, because a weather balloon could be an unidentified flying object, right? So that's a UFO, right? So they try to twist and throw things in there to try to hide the truth, right? Because that's what they do. They speak lies, all right? But they know that this stuff is coming for them, all right? Let's get this real quick. Amos 9 and is it 7? Nope, 8. Right? Now this was talking about us, but at this point, right, this is talking about this wicked ass kingdom here, man. Right? Amos chapter 9, verse 8, it says, behold, the eyes of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, right? Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because the Lord is coming to gather his elect, right? And 2/3 of our people, right, who want to be part of this kingdom, part of, Esau's world, and they're gonna die right here in Babylon, right? And the eyes of the Lord, right, those chariots, right, the angels of the Lord in those chariots, they're beholding there. They're seeing all this stuff. All right? That's why you see a large amount of sightings, right? And now they can't cover it up, because now, videos, people have cameras everywhere. People are catching everything now. All right? So they can't deny it. So now they'll try to twist it, water it down, and throw it into a cluster pile and say, oh, well, we don't know exactly. We haven't seen any, but this is what they know, right? They know that they can't stop these things, right? It is inevitable. And they know that Yahawashi is going to be returning soon, all right? They know that, all right? And they are afraid, all right? And there's no stopping the chariots of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, all right? So I just want to do this quick lesson. Lord's will, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kohola Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash, right? Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad, and mighty shalom to the 144,000 men, and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused, keep praying for one another, keep enduring, and Lord's will, will be a part of that number that'll be in those chariots, man, to be able to see the destruction of our enemies, all right, in due time, all right. And with that, I want to say shalom.